Oh, hello and welcome, Pick Three at a Glance family and viewers. This is Mo Money Terry doing the strategy and predictions for January the 21st and the 22nd, 2023. All right, here, Pick Three at a Glance with a home and no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no grids, no flips, no root sums, no different 100 different rundowns. Because here at Pick Three at a Glance, we take 22 numbers. We do the 1-1 rundown, the only one we do. And with that 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, we have all 1,000 numbers at a glance. That way you'll be able to always know why you're picking your numbers and how to track your numbers and see what each one of those 1,000 numbers are doing at all times. And also we track the front pairs, the back pairs, the single digits, all at a glance with Pick Three at a Glance. So you always know what your numbers are doing, all at a glance. And that's why I say that Pick Three at a Glance is the forest. And that the take sums, the tic-tac-toes, the grids, the multiple different rundowns, the root sums are the trees, because you can't see all aspects of those 1,000 numbers. And the lottery is made for you to lose and not to win. It's not in your favor. You have 1,000 numbers and you got 365 days out of the year. If you play a different number on those 365 days out of the year, you still got 635 numbers that you ain't gonna touch. You ain't gonna tic-tac-toe your way to. You ain't gonna date some your way to. You ain't gonna grid your way to. You ain't gonna flip your way to. You ain't gonna do a multiple 100 rundowns ways to. And with Pick Three at a Glance, you ain't gonna your way to them. Only way you're gonna find out what's going on with those 1,000 numbers is you have an actual tracking system that tracks all 1,000 numbers, so you know what's going on with them to increase your chances of winning. And with Pick Three at a Glance, we work with the law average. As the year goes through, we eliminate the numbers that come in, which we decrease the numbers, and we have a lower list of numbers to have to choose to play from. And doing that throughout the year, you increase your chances of winning working with the law average. You do the same thing with the front pairs, the back pairs, the single pair, and the single digits. So you always know what's going on with those 1,000 numbers. Pick Three is the only one that you can track all 1,000 numbers on. You can't do it with Pick Four, Pick Five, Cash Pop, or any of those other ones. But you can track everything on Pick Three at a Glance. With Pick Three at a Glance, all 1,000 numbers. Okay? And it helps you know why you are playing your number. And better yet, it helps you when you hit playing your number at a glance, you know where to go and get your actual number to play. Not a number that you're trying to get with the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the root sums, the flips, and the multiple different rundowns that they have. On those rundowns, they can make a rundown out of any of those 999 numbers. 999 numbers. You probably know of them. They got the 317. They got the 123. They got the 111. They got the 646. They got the 446. They can make any rundown out of all those 999 numbers except for triple zeros. And you do have a rundown with triple zeros, but I don't think they can use it to find the number to come the next day, because all you're going to get is triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos, triple threes, triple fours, triple five, triple sixes, triple seven, triple eights, and triple nines. So there's no way they're going to figure out how to hit a number the next day with those, okay? But when you do all the other different numbers, you have to try to know mirrors and flips and change position with the numbers. But with Pick Three at a Glance, all you're looking at is the actual 1,000 numbers. and we do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, you're going to have all 1,000 numbers in 22 neat little columns that you can track all 1,000 numbers and know when they hit and what don't hit. That way you can use the law of average to your advantage to increase your chances of winning, because you'll always know what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers. Okay? No, it's easy peasy. Okay? So with here, I'm state specific for Missouri Evening Draw. And this is going to cover us for January 21st and the 22nd. These are the numbers, actual numbers from tracking from last year of 2022 that were left. And I carry those numbers over into 2023 because by the law of average, the numbers rotate from year to year. You have those 1,000 numbers, and it takes about 3 years for all 1,000 numbers to rotate out, rather than starting from scratch. You always have numbers to go from year to year that you can actually play and see what numbers haven't came. And that way you don't have to start over from scratch with all those 1,000 numbers. Okay? So with Pick 3 at a glance, I say if you don't know why you playing the number, don't play it. The only way you're going to know why you playing your actual number is that you can track the actual 1,000 numbers and see what's going on with them at a glance. Here, and that's, you can call this data, because it is the actual data, the actual numbers that are left that haven't played. So this is data from 2021. I'm sorry, 2022. That is 2022. So here you have 160076574. These numbers for Missouri Evening Draw haven't came like this exact in 16 years. These are my everyday carry numbers. I carry these every day. But in 2022, they did come and I hit them. This 076 came in 2023 of January. But it also fell in 2022. This 160 fell in 2022. And this 574 fell in 2022. And with me being able to track and using Pick 3 at a glance system, I hit them pretty good because they didn't come in this combination. They came in other combinations, which was 016 for this one, 760 for this one, which came back again this year that I hit. And this one came 457 in 2022. But I knew that because I'm tracking the actual data. I'm looking at the actual numbers. In 2021, these numbers did not fall at all in 2021 on the evening draw. That's what made me look at them and see how was the best way to play them. And when I was looking at the best way to play them, I realized that 160, 076, and 574 hadn't failed, because I have data goes back to 2005. All right? So I knew they hadn't failed. It was shocking to me, but it's because I can track the data. I'm not playing blind. I know what's going on with every one of these numbers that I play. And when I pull one, I know why I'm pulling it to play, because I'm working with the law of average. This here are the numbers that are left, and the numbers I'm leaving up here in red to see for 2023. We're going to see how we mark the numbers off, working with the law of average. All right? These in red has already fallen this year, the front pairs and the back pairs. I'm tracking. We had 2 front pairs to fall. We had the 2A4 to fall on the very first day of New Year's. That hadn't failed all last year. I wouldn't have known that if I wasn't tracking. All right? We had the 8-0 front pair fail. I wouldn't have known if I wasn't tracking the actual front pairs, the actual back pairs, what to play. Okay? I don't have to guess anything because I'm tracking and looking at the actual 1,000 numbers and what they're doing. All at a glance. 4 simple strategies that you can use. And here's the numbers that haven't played. The straight numbers: 682, 456, 346, 783, 018, 907, 468, 579, 682, 359, 683, and the 704 came, but I'm leaving it because it didn't fall last year, so it's a chance by law average of it coming back. All right. These are the straights. These are the doubles that's left to that play that's on my bucket list. I build a list. So when these hit or whatever hit, I always know where to go get numbers to play. This here is the 556, the 889, the 880, the 992, the 225, the 770, the 338, the 233, the 788, the 606, and the 400. And also looking at, well, these pairs are added because they haven't failed in about 5 months. The 6-6 haven't failed, and then going on 3 months, the 1-1 front pair haven't failed. Front haven't failed pair, and they mirror each other. That's what you can do with Pick 3 at a glance. You can look at everything, every aspect of those 1,000 numbers, and know what's going on with them. Okay, now here, the front pairs, which is 80, 37, 86, 95, 28. We only have one back pair left. It's the 24 that hadn't failed all year. So when I hit, I might want to add this 24 to my back pair numbers to play. All right. At a glance, I know what number I'm going to play. I'm not going to look for a whole bunch of back pairs to play. I only got one left from the previous year that I'll play by law average. I know it's going to come out. All right. Here, these numbers, by tracking the actual numbers, I know they mirror each other or they're opposite of each other. 770, 225, 233, 788. I'll definitely line these up to play. So by law average, one out of these fours in this year should be coming out. Okay? You can't play them all, but we can track them all now with Pick 3 at a glance. We can look at the whole forest with my strategy and with my system. Here, I know on average, if 3 numbers that hadn't played the following year, the next year, one of those numbers is more likely going to come out. We just hit that 4, 5, 6 because I lined them up. We got a pair of 46, 4, 6, 8, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 3, 4, 6. They pairs. 3 of them that hadn't came out. So the 4, 5, 6 came out. Same way here. 6, 8, 3, 6, 8, 2, and 4, 6, 8. One of those will come out. If I was a person that's looking for numbers to play Missouri evening draw, and somebody asked me, I say, well, play these starting off. When one of these comes, you play them straight box or play all 6 of these box, then what I would do is pick up some of these numbers here. Same here with this 576 and this 021. They mirror each other. And what I know about them, the 576 came twice in January. The 021 came twice in January. And they mirror each other, and they haven't failed again all last year of 2022 on evenings. So that's something easy for me to remember. I'm playing this. Yeah, I'm playing the 576 and the 071 because I can know exactly that it's been more than 12 months or a year since they came out. And when they did come out, they came out together. So I know on average 9 out of 10, they're going to come out again real soon. When you start strategizing your numbers in your own states and tracking them, you'll be able to know what's going on with every one of your numbers. You'll know what's going on with the front pair, the back pair, the mirror pair, the double pairs, and the mirrors. You'll know everything at a glance with Pick 3 at a glance. Okay? Like I say, front pair, back pairs are lined up. Here, this is like I said, these numbers here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got the 37, the 80, the 37, 36, 95, and the 28. What I did, I took the front pair of these and went 0 to 9 down. The 86, 0 to 9 down. The 95, 0 to 9 down. The 28, 0 to 9 down. the 800, 0 to 9 down. And then, like I say, first of the year, the 284 came, hit it. The 800 came, hit it. All by tracking, simple system. All right, and if you're more mature pick three player or advanced pick three player, then this will make sense to you, easy, common sense to you. Here, I did it's 24 on the back. I ran it down, 0 to 9. All right, when I hit, I'll either play 50 cent on this whole column on the back, or I'll play a straight box. Depends on how much I hit and how I play. But I always know how I'm going to line my numbers up to play. I don't have to do any guessing. I don't have to guess any number. Here, same way with this. Now I'm explaining how the mirrors or sister number. They got, what I'm explaining is the mirror. They got a name for it. The mirror, the sister number, or opposite number. Now I'm going to add one to me that sounds a little better and works a little better in my head. I'm going to call these numbers as is numbers. I mean, not as is, but are the same. Same as, rather. That's what I want to say. Yeah, same as instead of mirror, sister, or opposite. I'm going to say same as. Now look, you got 1,000 numbers. All right? You got 1,000 numbers. And if this line here is dividing those 1,000 numbers in half, all right? So let's say you got triple zeros to 499, 499 is the top of the 1,000 numbers. And the bottom of the 1,000 numbers is 500 to 999. That makes up all 1,000 numbers. Now, with this thing, as they call them, you'll hear about them, mirror, sister, and opposite. But I call them same as. They can change places, or they can be the same. A 0 is the same as a 5. 5 is the same as a 0. A 1 is the same as a 6. A 6 is the same as a 1. A 2 is the same as a 7. 7 is 2 as a 2. A 3 is the same as a 8. A 8 is the same as a 3. A 4 is the same as a 9. 9 is the same as a 4. That means they just the same. They just can change places. And that's what this is how it works. Say you or me play 0, 1, 2, and the lottery plays 5, 6, 7. Then they play the bottom number instead of your top number. Because 0, 1, 2 is same as 5, 6, 7, but they're just the opposite of each other. That's it. They're just the opposite of the 1,000 numbers. This is on top, this one's on the bottom. Same as, same number, but just in different positions of the 1,000, opposite of the 1,000 numbers, but same as. Okay, say me or you play 7, 8, 9, and the lottery play 2, 3, 4, same number. Because a 7 is same as a 2, 2 same as a 7, 3 same as a 8, 8 same as a 3, 4 same as a 9, 9 same as a 4. Same number. Just the top and the bottom. All right? You'll hear more about it as you become a more mature person in the pick three world. But with pick three at a glance, that's all you have to understand. And the only rundown, like I say, out of the 999 rundowns they can do, the only rundown you'll ever need to know about is the 111, period, with pick three at a glance. And you'll be looking at all 1,000 numbers at a glance and knowing what they're all doing on 22 little columns. So these are the numbers for the 21st and the 22nd. Let's see, I had something else here. These here, the triple twos. I'm looking at the triple twos. I usually don't really play triple twos on a regular or daily basis because two triples can only come out basically on average. They can come out more, but on average, they only come out 3 times out of a year on any draw, midday, evening, anywhere in the state, anywhere in the country. That's the law average, because you got 1,000 numbers, you got 365 days in the year. That's a third of those 1,000 numbers. So on average, the most you're going to get is 3 or 4 exact. The zeros, the ones, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 triples. You're going to get 3 of them on average straight. And you can get 2 and you might get 4. Or you might get 1. And you might get none. That's why I wait to November and December to see if I'm going to play a triple. And I know what's going on with the front pairs and the back pairs. I just hit the triple eights in Missouri evening draw in December, because the 8-8 back pair hadn't failed and the eights hadn't failed all year. The triple eights. Okay. And we only had, I know on average we do 3 triples. Okay. And then I went back and seen the last time the triple eights had failed. I think it failed a year or so ago. So I said, all right, since the 8-8 back ain't failed, 8-8 ain't failed in a while, I'm going to play those triple eights. And they came in December. So this is how the strategy works. Everything you can see at a glance, everything you can strategize. And I don't say good luck, because it ain't about good luck. It's about learning how to use this system and tracking all 1,000 numbers. It's about knowing what you're doing. It's about knowing why you're playing any number that you choose to play. It's about knowing how to find your number when you do hit. It's about knowing where this front pair at and this back pair at. It's about knowing where all those single digits are at. It's about knowing what single pair ain't failed, and it can take 127 days for a 28 to fall on pick 3, because I've tracked it. It happened last year. It's about knowing. None of this is about luck. It's about increasing your skill level to learn this system and getting good at it, just like playing any other game. And the basic principles I want everybody to understand: if you take 10 numbers, these 10 here, and play them every day, 365 days out of the year, exact like this. I ain't talking about combo or nothing. Exact like this. This is a basic principle. The most you're going to get out of them is 3. You might get this 370, this 372, and this 375 1 year exact. The next year, you might get this 371, this 376, or this 379. Then next year, you might get this 370, this 377, and this 378, because it's a principle. By law of average, all you're going to get is 3 or 4 of them numbers to come exact. That's on any 10 numbers pretty much, because you can only get a third of the 1,000 numbers, period. So I don't say good luck. I'll say good winning if you're using the system, because it's simple. No more guesswork. Pick 3 is the only one you can do it on. Pick 4 and pick 5 got 10,000 numbers out 1 in 1,000 odds. And I guess I have to look up, see what the odds is on pick 5. I haven't seen it yet. But if it's 10,000, 1 in 10,000 odds with pick 4, it's got to be maybe 1 in 100. I must have guessed 1 in 100,000 with pick 5. I only specialize in pick 3 because it's trackable, teachable, and doable. Okay? So if you're a first-time viewer, I went through all this to explain to everybody. If you ain't tracking all 1,000 numbers, you playing in their hands, and you're playing a loser's game. It's set up for you not to win. The odds are against you. All the odds are set up against you. But you can put the odds in your favor. For 1, you know why you're playing your number. And for 2, you know where you're going to get your next number from when you do win. All right, family. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.